I owe my husband an apology, a public one. And today felt like the right day to give it.
Welcome to Yenga's Corner, podcast empowering women of all ages through God's Word.
Hey, dear friends, welcome back to Yenga's Corner, the place where we have real talk, real truth, and real transformation. And today we are going to be real. And I'm going to be very vulnerable here. In honor of Father's Day, I want to talk about something not enough women are willing to say out loud. It is something that we struggle with. But here it is. Sometimes mama needs to sit down and let daddy leave. Stay with me. This is not about who is more important. It is about what happens when both parents are finally leading in the same direction, rowing in the same direction. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 1 to 4. Listen to this. It says, "Listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teachings. I, too, was a son to my father, still tender, cherished by my mother. Then he taught me, and he said to me, take hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands, and you will live." Did you catch that? This father is not just speaking from his own experience. He is passing down from his own father. What his father taught him, he's passing it down. There's actually 3 generations of wisdom going through just one verse. How crazy is that? 3 generations. This father has a vision. He knows where he came from. He knows where he wants his children to go. And he's taking his role very seriously enough to speak into their lives with purpose. Notice that in verse 3, Solomon mentions he was still tender, cherished by his mother. His mother's love was present, but the instruction, it came from his father. The instruction, the direction, it came from the father. That means both roles mattered. Neither erased the other. Now, can I be honest with you? Because that's what we do here. After all, I used to interfere with my husband's disciplining of our children. I told myself I was protecting them. I said it was a mother's instinct. Maybe you do say that as well. But if I am really being honest with you, I think deep down, I thought I knew better. So what I ended up doing, I would soften his consequence. I would explain away his corrections. I would unknowingly pull the rug from under him. And every time I did that, I sent my children a message that I never meant to send, saying, Dad's voice doesn't really matter. Come to mommy. Think of it. It's like a GPS. When you're driving and you have 2 different directions playing at the same time, nobody moves. The car just sits there. Our children needed one clear route, and I was just adding noise to the signal. When I finally corrected myself, and I have to be honest here, it wasn't just by one perfect moment. It was a whole process. Something shifted in our home. My husband was able to step fully into his role. Our children began to respect both of us equally. And we stopped parenting against each other and started parenting our children in the same direction. Fathers often carry more than they show. Many of them are quietly building a future for their family. They may not even have the words for it. They may not explain every decision they make, because women, we like explanations. Why this, why that? But like the father in Proverbs, they are looking down the road and trying to prepare their children what they see coming. And so sometimes, not always, but sometimes as mothers, our interference comes, even though it comes from a good place, it goes in a wrong direction. And so today, I want to honor every father who shows up, especially the ones who do it so silently, the ones who never complain, the ones who lose sleep over their children's future. but yet wake up every morning like everything is fine. I want to say to you, I see you. And to the fathers watching this right now, I want to speak directly to you for a moment. You see, you may not always have the words. You may feel things deeply, but yet struggle to put them even into a sentence. You may carry worry, pressure, and love all at once, and nobody even asks, how are you doing? Fathers, that is not weakness. That is the weight of a man who takes his responsibilities seriously. Society has not always given you a safe place to be honest about your struggles. You are told to be strong, to fix it, to provide. And so you learn to carry this weight so quietly. Sometimes even the people closest to you, they don't even know the load that you're holding and you're carrying. But God sees every silent sacrifice. Every night you stayed up, worried. Every time you held it together so that your family wouldn't fall apart. It didn't go unnoticed in heaven. You may not always say it in the right way, but your discipline may look different from ours. But a father who is trying, a father who is present, invested and building into their children's future, is actually a gift that keeps giving, even into the third generation. Proverbs 13:22 says, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Oof, children's children. This is 3 generations again. The inheritance is not always money. Sometimes it is values. Sometimes it is courage. Sometimes it is just knowing deep down in your bones that your dad believed you're worth fighting for. And I want to honor my dad, my late dad, because that's what he passed along to me. He passed along to us, me and my siblings, faith, to trust in God no matter what. So I want to encourage you today. If you are a mother watching this, celebrate the father in your home, not just with a gift like we normally do, but by honoring his voice in front of your children. Let them hear you say, your dad is right. I know women, we don't like always, we like to always be right. But yes, honor him. Those 4 words, they cost you nothing, and yet they mean everything. And if you are a father watching this, I'm encouraging you to step into it. Step into your role. Your children need your direction. Your voice is not too loud. It is not in the way. It is exactly what they were waiting for. Friends, if you are also a daughter watching this, take the time to honor your father and the sacrifices that he does for you. I want to hear from you. Drop me in the comment. What is one thing your father's direction taught you? I want to read every single one of them. Thank you so much for being here today. And if this episode spoke to you, share it with a father who needs to hear that he matters. And share it also with a mother who, like me, needs this gentle nudge to say, hey, let your husband lead. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, stay blessed, stay rooted.